बीच में थोड़ा ब्रेक लग जाता है, थोड़ी थकान आ जाती है और सुस्त सा महसूस होता है। तो ऐसे में करें क्या? और ये प्रश्न है, और दूसरा एक प्रश्न है कि जो भक्ति करने की जिसने ठान ही ली है, सोच ही लिया है, तो वो तो अच्छा कार्य कर रहा है, तो क्या उसको बाधाएं आ सकती हैं, और आनी चाहिए या नहीं, ये प्रश्न है। तो इसका उत्तर हम अवश्य देखेंगे, लेकिन एक नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में। और आज सिर्फ ये दो प्रश्न है, इस पर विचार कीजिएगा, और इसके ऊपर हम चर्चा कल करेंगे। हरे कृष्ण। भगवत गीता 2.14। मात्रा स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय शीतोष्ण सुख दुखदाः आगमापायिनो नित्यास्तास्तितिक्षस्व भारत। O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, the non-permanent, like appearance, and it is again an appearance, it is not the real, and it is not permanent, of happiness and distress, and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from the sense perception or sign of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. In the proper discharge of duty, one has to learn to tolerate non permanent appearance and disappearance of happiness and distress. In the proper discharge of duty, one has to learn to tolerate non permanent appearances and disappearances of happiness and distress. According to Vedic injunction, one has to take his bath daily, early in the morning, even during the month of Jan and Feb. It is very cold at that time, but January and February. But in spite of that, a man who abides by the religious principles does not hesitate to take his bath. Similarly, a woman does not hesitate to cook in the kitchen in the months of May and June, the hottest part of the summer season. One has to execute his duty in spite of climatic inconveniences. Similarly, to fight is the religious principle of Kshatriyas, and also one has to fight with some friend or relative. One should not deviate from his prescribed duty. One has to follow the prescribed rules and regulations. So here it is that although one has to fight with some friend or relative, one should not deviate from his prescribed duty. One has to follow the prescribed rules and regulations of religious principles in order to rise up to the platform of knowledge, because by knowledge and devotion only can one liberate himself from clutches of Maya, that is the illusion. The two different names of address given to Arjun are also insignificant. The two different names of address given to Arjun are also insignificant. What is he addressed here as? Kaunteya, which signifies his blood relations from his mother's side. And to address him as Bharata signifies his greatness from his father's side. From both sides, he is supposed to have a great heritage. A great heritage brings responsibility in the matter of proper discharge of duties. Therefore, he cannot avoid fighting. This is Bhagavad Gita 2.14. Now, as stated in Vedas, the living entity is always separate from two kind of material bodies, the subtle and the gross. All our sufferings are due to these material bodies. This is what is the Lord is telling. Matra sparshast kaunteya. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent, he says, well, then about the permanence and the non-permanence of this happiness and sorrow. So the one has to learn to tolerate them. Now, the Vedas therefore enjoin that one should factually understand that he is not material, but actually Brahman. Brahmasmi, there is one thing. This understanding cannot be fully realized unless one is engaged in Brahman activities, namely devotional service. So, Aham Brahmasmi means one has to be fully engaged in Brahman activities, that is, namely devotional service. To get free from the material conditions, one has to take to Krishna consciousness That is the only remedy. This is what the Lord instructs Arjuna in this 2.14, that one has to take to the devotional service of the Lord in order to have this full realization that how it is related to the Supreme Lord. So, in this way, we see the Lord has instructed Arjun about the shloka that Matra Sprashast Kondyan, Shitoshna Sukhadukhada, Agama Payino Nityastam Titikshasvatam Stitikshasva Bharata. So, this is about the 2.14 Bhagavad Gita. Hari Krishna.